Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you guys my favorite singles, duos, trios, anything that's not really a full-on palette. Let me try and fix my lighting. Okay, I think it does that because there's something with like the white balance that is on my phone that I can't fix. So I have to throw something up, close up, that is just white to fix it. So I'm going to keep this here just in case. So starting off with singles, my favorite singles. Side note, everything in this video with the exception of one item you can get at the drugstore. Or you could have got at the drugstore. I think some of these aren't available anymore, but if you do have them, they're great. So starting with singles, my all-time favorite singles are the Wet n Wild Color Icon Little Shadow singles. The only one that I do not like is the blue one, and I can't remember what the name of that one is. I actually decluttered that one just because it's not my favorite. It's not like a blue that you would, like, you see the blue and it doesn't come off like that. These, however, do. I have Panther, which is just the straight up black one. This is probably the nicest, like, drugstore black that I have ever found. So if you're just looking for a nice black and you don't want to buy a full-on palette to get it, definitely recommend Panther. Also Nutty. This is a really, really pretty, like, just, it's just pretty. I've heard that it's a dupe for Satin Taupe by MAC. I don't have that eyeshadow, so I'm just gonna take their word for it, but this is really pretty. Also, their white, which is called Sugar, which looks like this. This is not a matte white. It's kind of like a pearlescent white. It's not super pigmented, but it is really good for, like, under the brow bone or on the inner corner, just for some brightening up. And then my favorite, which is Brulee, which is my all-time favorite, like, all over the lid nude color. Put the primer on and just put this over it to set the primer, and you have a nice base for all of your other shadows that you put on top of it. So these Wet n Wild Color Icon shadows are a definite must-have. They are only $1 a piece, so definitely recommend them. Another one that I really like is the e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow. I only have one of these. I have had more in the past, but I really like these. There are people out there that are saying that they can't get these to work for them, but I've never had a problem with them. This is in the shade Pixie. The packaging on these is very just minimal. It's not like a super secure closure, but there's what the shade looks like. It's really, really pretty. I don't really have a spot on my arm. There we go, right there. It's a really pretty, like, all over the lid color. It's not very good for blending out. Baked shadows are never really good for that. I find that they just kind of blend out into glitter. But other than that, this is a really nice shadow. Another one, I'm totally not sure if these are still available. The Milani Bella Eyes Gel Powder Eyeshadows. I specifically love the shade Bella Cafe. This is a really nice soft brown for the crease. It's not super pigmented, but it matches what's in the pan. So it's not like a super dark brown. It's just one of those, like, no makeup kind of browns if you just want to not lighten, but lightly darken up the crease. I would definitely recommend this if you can still find this. I'm not sure if it's still available. I have this one and a backup, so I'm set for a little while. Another one, which will probably come as no surprise, are the L'Oreal Infallible Eyeshadows. I have every single shade of these. This one you've probably heard of. This is Amber Rush. I pulled this one out just because I think everybody has heard of this shade. So I will show you guys. You have to keep the little stopper that comes with it in the little pot that it comes in. So that's Amber Rush right there. This is a really pretty color. I love these shadows, but what I have not seen anybody talk about is the fact that these do not blend well at all. I have light shades, I have dark shades. If I try to do like a light shimmery shade all over the lid and then a dark shade in the crease, they don't blend very well. So these are a lot better for packing on the lid than they are blending into the crease, because these don't blend all that well. They are kind of like a pressed pigment creamish type of thing, so they work better if you just pack it on the lid wet and leave it there, and then use another shadow to blend out into the crease. Another one is the NYX single shadows. The lid on this one is broken. This is in the shade Suede. This is another one that I really like for the crease. I can't fix the lid. There we go. So there it is right there. I'll swatch it for you guys. I'm running out of space on one of my hands. This is a really, really soft, creamy brown. It's almost the same kind of texture as the Milani one. Love these shadows. Cannot say enough. They blend really well. They're creamy while being able to blend. So definitely recommend these if you can get your hands on them. They're the little NYX single shadows. They're the ones that have the like crisscross on them. They kind of look like a little cushion. Definitely recommend those. Another one that I like are these L'Oreal Color Rich eyeshadows. One of my favorite shades in this is Little Beige Dress. The only thing I don't like about these is, just like the Infallibles, they don't blend well at all for me anyways, and because they're so like soft and kind of wet, creamy feeling, that when you put them on your lid, they kind of just stay there and they don't blend out very well. I have a lot of shades. I have Little Beige Dress. I have Argentic, which is like a silvery blue. Specifically these darker shades, I have Green Promenade, which is a really gorgeous green color. I have Violet Beauty, which is a really pretty purple, and then I also have Grand Blue, which is a gorgeous blue. These don't blend. You can put them in your crease, put them in your outer corner, but they will not blend out. They will just kind of stay strong in the spot where you put them, but then kind of just blend into nothing as you blend them away. So those are really nice, but they do not blend. So just keep that in mind. I need something white. Thank you. Okay, on to duos. This is where I'm not sure if they're still available because I've had these for a really long time. And I don't have very many duos, and the ones that I do have are from such a long time ago that I don't even know if they're available anymore. Okay, so first up, I want to talk about some that have not been in stores for years. They need to bring these back. The L'Oreal Hip Duos, the high intensity pigment little duos that they brought out. I have a metallic shadow duo in Gilded, which is probably my favorite gold of all freaking time. Look at the pigment on these. Like, good lord. They're so pretty. And they need to bring these back. And then look at that stain right there. That's just insane. I also have a matte shadow duo in Perky, which looks like that. And matte shadows are really hard to do, but they did them. So I mean, like, what is the problem? While the blue is a little bit weak, it's still a very nice color. It still blends well. It shows up on the eyes well. Also, I have a bright shadow duo in Flamboyant, which is like a yellow gold with a purple. And I mean, they're so pretty, and purple in this one. Jesus. I have hard pan on that. That's why it's not coming off. But, I mean, look at that yellow right there. That is really pretty. And then I have a crystal shadow duo in Charming, which is super messy, but super pretty. Look at this. I mean, these shades are just, there's a lot of fallout with this, but they're so pretty. I mean, come on. Why did they ever get rid of these? I mean, they need to bring these back. These are some of my favorites, and I don't really use them very often just because they don't carry them anymore. So if I use it too much, I will run out and not be able to go out and find it. Next are the Maybelline Eye Studio, I guess just duos. These are like the double-sided shadows that they have. Will you get out of the closet? I have 3 of these. I had like 5, but I got rid of some of the weaker shades. So I have Mocha Mirage, which is this really pretty like pink and brown. And these are also really pigmented and really pretty. And then I also have Teal Takeover, which looks like this, which has like a really pretty metallic bronze right there. And then I have Khaki Craze, which is like a really pretty green duo. They seriously, I don't think these are available anymore, but if they are, I would definitely recommend picking these up. They're really easily blended. They're creamy. They're pigmented. They're just so worth it, and I don't know why they ever got rid of them. Now I'm going to get into trios, quads, and anything more than that, and I'm not going to swatch these just because I don't have a lot of recording time left, and there's a lot of shades to swatch. So I only have one trio, but this is the Wet n Wild trios. This is specifically Spoiled Brat. If you're not interested in this color combination, then I would definitely recommend just picking up another one. Their trios are freaking amazing. They're soft, they're pigmented, they're easily blendable. There are hit and miss shades. So, like this one, the black in here isn't all that great. Like, it's really patchy. But other than that, these little trios are amazing for drugstore quality. Into quads, definitely recommend the CoverGirl quads that they came out with. I have every single one of them and multiples of some of them. This one specifically, I just dug my fingernail in that. Look at that. Ugh. Why do I have to have nails? That's the only reason I hate having nails. Look at that. I dug my fingernail in that color. This is in Vava Violets, this purple one. All of them are amazing. Definitely recommend. The Maybelline Eye Studio quads, definitely recommend these. This specific quad is not available anymore. This is Gutsy Green. This is the only one that I have, but it is amazing. So if you can find one that is somewhat similar to this shade right here, why did I just stick my finger in there twice? Is amazing. Like, look at that. So pretty. And then the only non-drugstore item in this video, as I was saying, the only non-drugstore item in this video is this Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Quad little palette. This is in Smoke. I don't have any of the other ones, and I don't know if Smoke is available. The only reason that I have this one is because it was on markdown at Sephora, and I can't find it anywhere. Every time I go to Sephora, they only have the other three. But I picked this up, and if the other three are anything like this, you will love them. These are amazing. They're so blendable. There is a lot of fallout with these, but they're super pigmented. They blend out really well. They are amazing. Definitely recommend these. They are $22, which breaks down to like $6 in eyeshadow, which isn't too bad. It's probably about the same price as the Infallible shadows, but definitely recommend these. Another little palette. This is a 5 palette. I don't really know what that's called, but these Wet n Wild little 5 palettes. These are amazing. I have like 8 of these. This one is specifically a limited edition one called Sphinx Minx, but it's like a neutral palette. These are amazing, just like the trios. Same formula, same everything. Just definitely recommend these if you see them. And some little 8-pan palettes. These are so old. I used this one at prom like 5 years ago, and I bought this one around the same time. But these are the Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeshadow collections, specifically Petal Pusher and Blue Had Me at Hello. These are amazing. I love these so much. The darker shades in here, well, specifically the blacks, so like the top two right here and then this one right here, are not the strongest in the palette, but all of the other ones definitely worth it. Love these. Super blendable, creamy. There is quite a bit of fallout when you put your brush in these, but I mean, what shadow doesn't have fallout? But amazing. Definitely recommend. So I hope this video was helpful for anyone watching it. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.